which is basically what I want to focus now on is that relationship with God. This is how you change people, is they need a relationship with God the Father. They need to have their own vertical. Everything in the church now, especially some of these young churches, community. After we have more community, we have more community. Okay? The community guys, I've been in some of these meetings. These guys are community. What about Jesus? What about him? Well, we'll fit him in here somewhere. But community, when we get community, then we'll be doing the stuff in community. You can't have community if you don't have a relationship vertically first.
That's right.
It says in 1 John 4:18 that we can love because he first loved us. If you don't experience his love, you're not going to want to talk to me, okay? If I'm not walking in his love, you don't want to have a relationship with somebody like that. So that's where it has to start. We have to get back to our first love. Make time to meditate on the Word of God. Really? I'm giving you the practical thing right now. In order to get the spiritual, you need the practical. Man, I wish I could lift more. I want to look slim and trim. Well, exercise. Okay, exercise. What? No, I just want to pray about it. Exercise. Discipline. It says in 2 Timothy 1:7 that God did not give us a spirit of fear, but a power, love, a sound mind, and discipline. So we have to discipline ourselves. We don't feel like doing it. Do something to obtain that result. It's the same way in the Spirit. We have to discipline ourselves to take some time off of God. And basically, well, I have my devotion. I put my little booklet out and read my devotion. That's good. That's nice. God can speak to you that way sometimes. But you need to take the Word of God. And this is one thing I've taught people, a lot of people, how to play instruments, how to sing, how to move in a service. But you learn some things. How people learn, okay, it's by doing, okay? So when you get in with God after you repented and you want to have time with him, you don't keep looking at your watch, give it 10 minutes, okay? It don't have to be 2 hours. Start out with something simple. Start out with 15, 20 minutes. That just block it off for God. Well, if you're telling me you're too busy, you're asking for a shipwreck in your life. You can't tell God you're too busy. He saved your soul. And the problem is, when we're doing worship and people come into a sanctuary, usually they're not ready to worship. A lot of people haven't cracked open a Bible all week. And you can see it's like there's a stupor, Jesus. Oh, I know that guy. Jesus. Oh, yeah. He died for me. Yes, yes. It's not in your heart. You're not ready to worship. You're not even close to the outer courts yet. But he has to energize that word. And you have to practice that. There's a principle of maintenance. If I don't practice, what do you think is going to happen to my skill level? It's going to go down. You have to maintain your revelation of his love. If you don't value something, you won't appreciate it. That's what's wrong with a lot of our young people. They don't understand the price that people paid for freedom. So they don't value it. They don't understand the price that Jesus paid. Well, I know he died on the cross for my sins. Yeah, I got that. I'm moving on. No, you don't move on from that. You practice that every day. Right. For by grace, Ephesians 2, I have been saved. And you say it to yourself. For by grace, God's unmerited favor. This is what I do every day. God, I didn't deserve this. Your unmerited favor has granted to me through faith, just believing. I got saved. I got saved that same way.